there, I'm Pastor Molly, and you are watching Z Kids Online.
Hey Pre-Z Kids, are you ready for this month's memory verse? Power clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Power clap. A friend loves at all times. Proverbs 17:17. Hi friends, I'm so glad you're here today. I have an awesome true Bible story to share with you. Today's story is about a special kind of soldier called a centurion. That's a cool word. Can you say it? Centurion? Centurions were leaders in the army. They were big and important. Their soldiers listened to them. But the centurion in our Bible story believed that Jesus was even more important, and this centurion needed Jesus' help. So the centurion went to Jesus and said, "Jesus, my servant is at home and he is very, very sick. Please, I need your help to make him better." Now remember, Jesus was busy and he was on his way to do important work. But do you think that stopped Jesus from helping the centurion? No way. Jesus said, "Do you want me to come to your house and make him better?" Jesus was willing to go all the way to the centurion's house to heal his servant. And guess what? The centurion said, "You are way too special to come to my house. I know, you can just say it and my servant will get better." And that's exactly what Jesus did, friends. Jesus told the centurion to go home and the servant would be all better. Do you think the servant was better when the centurion returned home? Yes, he was. Wow, Jesus is such a good friend. Jesus heard someone needed his help and he helped them. Jesus loved the centurion and his servant just like he loves you. That's why Jesus wants to be your friend forever, because he loves you so very much. Who loves you? Jesus loves you. Who loves you? Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. Jesus loves you and he wants to help you, no matter what.
Hey Z Kids, are you ready for this month's memory verse? Power clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Power clap! Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself in compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12. Hello friends, my name is Miss Kate and I'm so excited for Wednesday Night Online. This month, we're all super fans. We're cheering each other on and choosing to show kindness. Kindness is showing others they are valuable by how you treat them. It's important for us to show kindness and treat others the way they want to be treated. After all, God has been so kind to us. We can follow his example as we choose to show kindness to the people he's put in our lives. Are you ready for this week's Bible in 5? Let's go! Let's head to the Gospel of Matthew in the New Testament and look at something Jesus taught. It's part of the collection of teachings called the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus shared these with his disciples and a lot of people gathered around to hear what he had to say. Jesus was teaching his followers how to live in a new way in the world so that the world would see they are different. So Jesus had just finished teaching about some pretty big topics like anger and relationships and lasting promises and revenge. And then he made a statement that might seem a bit strange to us. Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
What is Jesus talking about? Is this like a gym class? A mile run scenario? Or is the car broke down or something? What is the deal here? Well, to truly understand what Jesus is saying, we have to understand the world when Jesus and his followers were around.
Now, in the time of Jesus, the land of Israel was not as free as we consider freedom. Israel was a part of the Roman Empire and ruled by the Romans. They called the shots. The Jewish people had to follow the rules of Roman law even in their own land. And one of those laws was called the law of impressment. The Roman soldiers traveled by foot along the road and they carried these heavy
backpacks. These packs would hold armor, weapons, food rations, and clothes. And well, they were heavy. This rule called the law of impressment said to ease the burdens on these Roman soldiers. The soldiers could demand that a Jewish person carry their pack for them. How long? 1 mile. But how did you know when a mile was up?
We don't know for sure, but it seems like along a lot of the roads there would be a mile marker, sort of like you might see along the road today. Let me give you an example. As a soldier, I would have enlisted Bianca as the poor soul to carry my pack for me until we get to the next marker. Problem is, he is now a mile away from wherever he was going that day, heading to work, going to the market, whatever. But that was the law. You couldn't say no. Then I would pick a new person each next mile. And you get the idea. Honestly, if a soldier played it right, he might barely have to carry his own pack. When you think about it, what Jesus said before, it might make more sense now.
Can I drop this now?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So, Matthew 5:41 says, "Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile, go 2 miles with them." What does it mean to be forced to go 1 mile? And what was Jesus saying to his followers?
Jesus was giving his followers an incredible way to be different and show a next level kind of kindness. Kindness that we might even say was not deserved. We call it extra mile kindness.
Some think the Roman soldiers might have taken the pleasure in disrupting the lives of the lowly people and forcing them to do their work for them. I'm sure that they expected everyone hated them. Can you imagine the reaction? When the Roman soldier reached for his pack at that 1 mile marker and the follower of Jesus looked at him and said, "I'll carry it 1 more mile for you?" That'd be so shocking, so unexpected, so like Jesus.
That is extra mile kindness. On top of that, with this instruction about going the extra mile, Jesus was helping his followers understand that this act of kindness could also send a message. Carrying a Roman soldier's pack a second mile was like saying, "Sure, you can force me to go this first mile, but I'm choosing to carry your pack this second mile because God's goodness will always be stronger than anything you can make me do." Jesus knows that kindness is powerful. It's awesome, and it wins every time.
But we can show that same type of kindness in lots of different situations, even today. We don't have to just get by with a little bit of kindness. We can choose to be kinder than we have to be.
Exactly. For example, let's say your mom asks you to spend some time playing with your little sister, even though you'd rather watch your favorite show on TV. You could ask your sister to watch your show with you. She would probably think that was pretty cool.
But what if you turned off the TV and instead you asked if you could play stuffed animals together?
Aww. Or what if she saw you eating some goldfish and said, "Oh, can I have a bite?" You could give her a bite since she just asked. That would be the kind thing to do.
Or you could be kinder than you have to be and you could give her an entire box.
How do you think your sister would feel if you did those things?
She would feel great. She would feel like you really valued her. She would feel like she's really important to you. That's kindness, showing others they are valuable by how you treat them. And kindness means even more when you're kinder than you have to be.
When Jesus told his friends to go the extra mile, he meant that they should go further than they had to. But he wasn't just talking about walking and carrying a heavy pack. He meant that we should show kindness because we want to, not because we have to. We can choose to show more kindness than we have to because we know the person is valuable. We know that they're made in the image of God. Remember, be kinder than you have to be.
Thanks for watching. To stay up to date, you can like, subscribe, or ring the notification bell.